Evan? Evan? Evan, are you here? Evan? Hello? You here, man? Where did he go? Look at these pictures. Did he take these? He's not in the bathroom. Evan! He's not under the table. I just checked that. Evan! He said to meet us here, didn't he? I gotta check my text messages. Let me text him. Is that him?
Evan? Is that you?
You know, I don't know about you guys, but he doesn't really look well. He's like, I can't tell with the sunglasses, but is he asleep? Evan!
Nah.
Yo! Evan, are you awake?
Evan, hello? You there?
I mean, he might be passed out drunk.
And the hair, I just don't understand. He looks like he could be like 48 or something.
I mean, his hairline came in like.
Wait, guys, I have just the thing. You ready? Huddle real quick. Huddle.
More beer?
Ah.
Yeah, right. Good idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Okay. Aha! Good old BK hasn't failed this yet,
works
right?
every time.
Every time. All right, I'm giving this a shot. All right, Evan, this is gonna help you, buddy. Don't worry. I'm here. Guys, he's awake. He's awake. I haven't. Evan, do you remember what's happened in the last 2 years at all? Anything at all? Do you remember?
What happened? Where am I? What year is it? What year?
It's 2022.
2022.
You moved to Pennsylvania.
To Pennsylvania? What am I doing in Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
this can't be true. Why would I be in Pennsylvania of all places to be?
What's the last thing you remember?
Last thing I remember. Okay, I remember there was a speech by President Trump where they were shutting down the airports. And I remember a novel coronavirus coming out of Wuhan, China. And then I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, we have so much to catch you up on.
So much to catch me up on. How am I going to learn so much so fast?
You know what might help jog his memory? Video review. Follow us into your basement.
Into my basement? Boy, oh boy, guys, that sounds great.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Boys, we are back 2 years and 3 months later. We're back together. We're back together again. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Again for another video review. 2 years and 3 months later. I already said that. And we're back together again. I'm repeating myself because
And what are we?
this movie.
Are we back? Are we back together again?
We're back together again.
Are you a duplicate? Is that
I am a
what happens?
duplicate.
Yeah.
You know why? That's a great
You jumped on
segue
the
into
time
this
pad.
movie.
Time pad, Jason.
Time pad, yes. Time. Oh my God, my brain is fried. I think we can all mutually agree on that, though, wouldn't you say, Kurt?
Yeah, for sure.
That our brain is fried from this movie we watched, Evan, right?
Okay, I don't even know where to start at how mad I am at Sean for bringing this movie into our lives. I wish I never watched this. I don't understand this. I'm angry. I'm upset. And I'm not going to stand for it anymore.
Well, before we actually dive into the meat of the matter, let's get some quick opinions real quick.
You
Mike.
got mine.
First of all, we should probably name this piece of shit.
Oh,
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I just want to hear, Mike, what'd you think of what we watched today?
I don't get offended by stuff pretty often, but this was kind of just fucked up.
We can't kill him. Jesus is a prophet. We should honor him. We will be correcting the greatest deception of all time.
And we will be effectively dismantling Christianity.
Yeah, it was slightly racist, just a smidge,
Just a smidge, just a tad.
against Muslims, just a little bit.
oh, only a little.
And the Christians.
And
There's racism on both ends of the spectrum here, which is strange. Like,
But I think it was unintentional against the Christian people. They just made themselves seem.
they was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They, were kinda
just made
in the line
themselves
of
look
fire,
bad.
So they had to go.
yeah.
Save Jesus.
So I guess I can say what we all watched today, and I'll get the name right this time. We watched, I hope this is the right name, Assassin 38.
No.
God damn it!
Assassin 33 AD.
AD.
Because Jesus was 33.
Yes, and AD, well, I know BC means big cock. But, okay,
And
so-
that's our show,
AD
ladies and gentlemen.
AD is like some Latin term. It's like Anno Domini. It's like in the year of the Lord.
Gotcha.
Where
But,
BC is before Christ.
So, Assassin, I'm just going to keep saying Assassin AD because I'm never going to remember the
No,
number.
it's Assassin 33
Oh, 33, just like
AD.
that's the number that the Freemasons use. The people who control the government. But, anyway. Yeah. But, anyway,
Get
so.
off of 4chan.
Oh, okay. Wait.
No!
Wait. Okay.
Everyone stop.
This is a movie about people who go back in time, Muslims who go back in time to kill Jesus, to stop Christianity from happening, and then when the world becomes...
But they made a white guy that actually used to believe in Jesus kill Jesus.
Right. So he's like, my wife died in a car crash. I'm gonna get revenge on... let me finish.
Sure.
Gonna get revenge on God for killing my wife in a car crash. So I'm gonna go back in time and shoot Jesus Christ in the face, and then the whole movie's gonna fall apart.
Not that the movie was really dedicated.
What is so goddamn funny? What is so funny about Jesus Christ being shot in the face?
He needs to erase Christianity, so Muslims are the only people that exist anymore, because that's apparently the message.
Yeah, it was the
There's
ultimate
only two
jihad.
people.
You're still mad at God for your wife and family, right? Yeah. I have the perfect mission for you.
I'm gonna assume that Ram Goldstein was probably Jewish.
Yeah.
In the racist interpretation.
And the whole
of this
movie was about making him believe in Jesus.
Yeah, and at the very end he does.
But does he?
I don't.
He forgives what's his face.
They kill the version that saved Christ.
All right, wait, back up. Okay, so they go
let's
back.
let's just take this from the top real quick, though,
This is
like
gonna be very confusing for anybody who's never seen.
Because we were confused, and it really seemed like a movie. I don't remember who said it. I think it was you, Anthony, who said it was like an SNL skit. Because it really seemed like an SNL skit, like something that would be intentionally funny. But I feel like whoever made this, Mr. I'm gonna say Ram Goldstein also
It's like
directed
that
this.
Abe Lincoln time machine one where he was back in time.
And when the Rock and the Rock was like Bambi in that one SNL skit, and that was done.
I mean,
really
it really feels like a joke movie. I mean,
It's like South Park, but like they forgot about the joke and they
It was written for college humor, but then someone picked it up
and it was all filmed. This was all filmed in a college too. I think we got that pretty quickly.
Texas, right?
Some community college.
We know it was filmed in Texas. I don't know where in Texas.
It looked like a community college.
Yeah, probably.
It's either a really fancy high school or a community college or something. But
cut to clips of like
building
stars and kind
those
of
drone shots of the building.
We go just like the premise of the movie is that there's like college or high school students who are working on teleportation. They discover time travel, and their Muslim boss is like, "Good, now go back in time and kill Jesus,
or
or I'm gonna kill your parents."
Wasn't in his flashback when his parents were killed? Weren't they killed for believing in Christ?
Yes.
So he radicalized himself back into Muslimhood?
No, Islam.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
you racist.
There's the door.
The
He
people
wanted
that
his
killed his
parents to be
parents
Muslim
like
because
raised
they
him
were-
and convinced him that his parents were
Yeah.
evil because they were Christians.
Then they couldn't have been killed. So.
Yeah.
That was his rationale.
Yeah,
Instead of
was
just killing
if
the guy,
Christianity
just
didn't
change
happen,
the
his
entire world order.
His parents wouldn't have become
Yeah, his
Christian.
parents wouldn't have been killed because they wouldn't
What
have been able to
the
believe in
hell?
The guy
Christ.
with the scar never came back.
Yeah.
I thought he was the guy in the video conference, the older guy that he was talking to. Like he either had really defined cheeks or he had a scar.
But if these kids keep doing their job, it won't be long before we can transfer supplies, bombs, and more. We can strike any GPS coordinate. Perfect.
And that movie has layers.
So the premise that the CEO or the guy who runs their college research about teleportation, where the guy accidentally discovers time travel, apparently his parents were killed in a Middle Eastern country when he was a child for believing in Jesus, so he's mad at Christians for turning his parents into Christians, so he wants to go back in time and, quote, see if Jesus was the real deal.
Yeah, that's what he says to Ram
This is
Goldstein.
like the first 15 minutes of the
He
movie.
may have been a prophet, but he's no god.
Right.
Quote unquote.
All I want is to go back in time and stop the men that killed my parents. Surely you would do the same if someone killed your parents, wouldn't you?
Of course. But changing time would create an overriding time continuum.
He says that right to Mr. Ram Goldstein, who is our star of this movie.
Who's an atheist, but they named him Ram Goldstein.
Ram fucking Goldstein.
Now that
Kinda
is a
like
name.
it.
He's the only person to ever ace that test, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he aces a test and he's like, I'm gonna ace this test. I'm gonna be the first one to ever ace this test. And this girl's like,
Take
know
me
what
to
it's-
dinner.
She's like, Asa, I'll suck your dick.
And then he takes her to his basement for dinner.
With lasers.
When they shot that scene, I feel like the movie was like a totally different movie. Because
I thought it was gonna be like a God's not dead. Like I need to convince you. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
We're just praying.
Like they're in school and then they're like employed and they're working together.
And I swear,
why don't you know this girl?
We're
Should
missing
we,
their
like,
first
know each other?
date. We're missing their first date where she goes over to his basement apartment. There's
With
lasers,
tripwires.
and then she does like a
On the
queer eye.
ceiling.
She does like a queer eye thing through his closet where she's like, "Don't wear this. Wear this. Here's how you dance." He's like, "I'm
He's like,
such a
this
nerd."
is how you dress like a nice Christian boy.
He takes off his shirt and like he goes to kiss her. She's not having
No,
it.
no, no,
They end up
Jesus.
making out later. But like you think like she's gonna be like weird to it, but like she fully embraces the physicality of their relationship. When you think it was gonna be like, oh, like she's not.
You
even
thought
like-
she was a good Christian, but she's really a bad one.
and you bring up.
He's hiding something.
Then they're experimenting with teleportation, and he slips a pencil eraser.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, it really-
It's a
couldn't
no,
tell, I
no,
was
dude.
just
It is a
making jokes.
pencil eraser that he slips in the teleportation device and goes, "Oh my god, I discovered time travel." And then his boss is like, "I'm a Muslim. I'm gonna go back in time and kill Jesus and prove that Christianity is fake." And that's our movie. And that's the first 15 minutes of the movie.
I mean, come on. We've all had bosses who've had
No.
weird requests, right? I mean, come on, guys.
Well, no, I don't think Jesus gets double tapped until like 40 minutes. So.
Dude, straight up.
Some of our fan theories, though, I mean, this is kind of jumping to the end a bit, but whatever. Some of our fan theories, though, about the main Ram Goldstein being Jesus, that actually, I really thought that was going to happen, but
Like
didn't come true.
I kept saying this while we were watching. Like not that the movie's good or interesting in the beginning, but like the longer it goes on and the more I'm seeing, the less interested I'm becoming in what's actually going on and having fun. Like you were just saying, like guessing as to like
Right.
what the
So,
fuck's
like,
going
as
on
soon as
here?
they go back in time and shoot Jesus in the forehead, I was out of the movie.
And don't forget the 12 apostles who were also gunned.
Oh, yeah, they were all gunned down at first.
And it's
Yes.
like
The
is it-
Romans.
they get to that point, and it's like, well, that's the movie, right? Like, you shot Jesus in the face.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, there's no Christianity, and then it goes on for another hour.
And then there's like like now there's doppelgangers, like we're in the multiverse. Like,
Yeah, like
I thought it would have gone back and forth. Like first they would have killed Jesus and all them, then they would have gone back in time and realized everything was screwed and gone back to the past
They
again.
basically just kept going back in time again whenever
only
something got
10
fucked
minutes in
up
the
and looping
past.
it over. And that happened for like another 40
For some
minutes.
reason, the Muslim boss guy thinks that he can just go back and kill people, and it's inconsequential. Have you seen anything with time travel?
Yeah, maybe.
Number one rule.
I know, right? Maybe in like this universe.
Don't
Right.
kill people and expect something not to change.
But then the thing that I also was hilarious is there's that guy that randomly has the penguin, right?
Oh, the friend,
Yeah.
one of the friends, yeah.
One of the friends that he needs. Well, that guy just gets left there and no resolution.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he gets left in.
the
He gets
nuclear
left in a future with no
the
forgiveness.
Christianity, yeah, in the no forgiveness, no Christians future.
So basically, what happens
Only Christians
is they
it
forgive.
never appears ever
So-
again in the movie.
Only God forgives.
After they shoot Jesus in the face, the Muslim guy is like, "Oh, we're in a future with no Christians," and then all of a sudden it turns to like a toxic wasteland. He's like, "No, this can't be. I guess Islam was wrong the whole time."
Another
And
very racist.
right, and at this
Yeah.
point I was like, "Yo, fuck this movie! Like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen," and then it gets worse.
This is your world.
This can't be right.
The world that you created. A world without forgiveness.
Let's talk about the friends real quick, the entourage. So, like I said, you have Ram Goldstein, good old Rammy, and then you have what were the names of the friends too? You had the girl.
Amy was the girl.
Yeah.
I
then you
think
had
I think Abdul
Simon
was
was-
the.
The penguin guy.
Who was the penguin? I want to say it was
Yeah,
like.
Simon
Can I
Simon
also
was-
say that not only is the movie
Yeah.
racist, but it also like stereotypes
Yeah.
against like mentally disabled people, like where the guy's like talking to the penguin stuffed animal,
Like
and
he
it's
has
like,
a stuffed animal of a penguin with him at work and
right,
everything.
like and it's supposed to be for laughs, and it's like, yo, go fuck yourself. That's all I had to say.
They go with that bit in the beginning, and then they kind of just forget about it.
Yeah.
Yo, haha, he has special needs.
There was no
and then
penguin
move
at
on
the
to,
end.
I hate Muslims.
Like later in the movie, before he gets yeeted into the future.
Yeeted?
He's like, the guy's like, come on, you have to keep going. Happy needs you.
Ahmed just killed off every Christian that ever existed. Why would Muslims do that? Makes no sense.
They wouldn't, but Ahmed's part of an extremist group.
This can't be happening. Jesus is God. He can't be killed by men.
That conversation between Simon and Jesus is like one of the craziest fucking things. And then they talk about the Terminator and Passion of the Christ. Like, and apparently Jesus knows about those two
In
things.
canon, Jesus knows about the Terminator because he knows all. And they're like, are you Jesus? And he's like, I don't speak English. And they're like, are you Jesus? And he blinks his eyes a bunch. He's like,
he puts his hand on it.
I speak English now. Also, the Terminator is a great movie.
He puts his hand on the side of his head like this. He goes,
Question mark.
Has my father sent you?
What? You speak English?
I hate this movie.
This it was one of those movies where I felt like
I was offended.
In my mind, I was like thinking, oh, it's gonna play like, oh, they're gonna 15 minutes before they actually shot Jesus. I was like, oh, they're gonna shoot Jesus, but I didn't really believe it was gonna happen.
And then they shot Jesus.
They're gonna crucify.
Sean, can you keep cutting to like that image of like Jesus like shot in the face on the ground?
Well, no.
Every time they say they shot Jesus in
Every
the
time they shoot
guys,
Jesus.
Can I? I just want to make a quick point. I just want to make a quick point. They shot Jesus in the face in this movie. Twice. If you could please play the clip here.
And they sent like fucking SEAL Team 6 to go shoot him too. It wasn't like a Lone Ranger.
They made
It was a mercenary team. Yeah.
Bargain bin SEAL Team 6 with this ex-military guy whose family was absolutely decimated in a car accident. And he's like a drunk and ready to kill himself, but nah, just kidding. I'll go back to work.
Yeah, I'll do it. He even says, he's like, I just got to keep working. I respect that. I respect the hustle because the hustle doesn't stop.
Yeah, he lives for the job instead of for himself.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Good for
So,
him.
I mean, when your boss tells you you got to go back in time and kill Jesus, so what are you going to do? I mean, you got to pay the bills.
Back and kill Jesus.
Yeah,
Remember, this is the guy though who was in his past career was killing terrorists, and here he is working.
It's literally like the first line of the movie.
Yeah,
it's
where
wild.
they're like casually in the car, kids in the back.
Yeah.
I went from saving an embassy and killing terrorists to now being the head of security at a research lab.
Daddy, look at that one. It looks like an elephant.
It sure does.
And then there's Jesus getting shot in the face twice.
Again, thank you, Sean, for putting in Jesus getting shot in the face again.
We need to
But
talk.
So something that we found out while watching this is there's a director's cut of this movie with a totally different title, just called Black Easter.
Which is really strange.
Right?
It wasn't like a semicolon thing, like Assassin,
No, it's
Black
just called
Easter
Black
AD.
Easter. And apparently they reshuffled a bunch of the scenes to make it seem
Less
more,
anti-Islam?
Less confusing. No,
Yeah.
not just that. And then they had voiceovers to make it seem less against Muslims. So they kept trying to tell be nice to the Muslim people. These are just radicalists. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
But the thing that I thought was hilarious that I just read about is the fucking movie opens up with Jesus getting double tapped pre-titles in that director's cut.
So he's already dead by the beginning
So
of it.
the movie opens with Jesus getting assassinated.
This is for taking my family.
I literally took the copy out of the PS3 and threw it into the woods. So, Sean, I hope that you have footage of this movie outside of that copy. Oh,
He's giving us the thumbs up, everybody. This movie is not dying. It's not dying, and then Sean can just make more copies of it and maybe mail them to you.
Just like the characters in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, when they have the one dramatic scene of the guy Simon, the one friend, dying, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, there's like a million other copies of him just running around because it's time travel. I mean, death is meaningless at that point. It's like Rick and Morty. When they got to the part where they shot Jesus, Rick and Morty in South Park just like bled through the screen for me.
I really can't get over the part. Like, the movie, to me, was like, okay, it's a bad movie, bad acting, bad script, everything. And then they go back in time and shoot Jesus in the face. And I'm like, there's no coming back from our movie shot Jesus. I'm going to go back in time and end Christianity by
And
shooting
somehow the
Jesus.
director thought the movie would be better and more streamlined by opening the movie with that.
with Jesus getting shot. Like, it doesn't, like, at at that point, my brain turned off and I don't remember the rest of the movie. But like,
One
God!
One of my favorite moments, where I think I laughed the hardest, was first they see Jesus, who looks like a stereotypical Jesus, and they go, "Target sighted" or whatever. And then the guy who opens the movie, the mercenary who hates everything,
Brant.
It's
Brant or something like that.
It's not until we see Judas kiss Jesus on the cheek where he goes, "Target confirmed."
Target verified.
It's like only once in history does a man kiss another man on the cheek.
I'll do it right now, baby.
All right, yeah, I'm Jesus.
It's Jesus! Get him!
Jesus, bitch. What was that one scene though? I don't remember the content. Like the main bad guy goes back in time with like a handful of glow sticks into like Jesus' tomb.
Oh no,
or
he's
something.
going to steal Jesus' body.
Oh right,
But
yeah.
did he do that?
But no. Jesus came back to life and he CGI blew up the tomb. And then, the ladies went in there and they're like, "Are you Jesus?" And like, "Yes, he has risen from the dead." And they hold up glow sticks and there's the angel.
That did confuse me though.
He
What
cracked
happened?
a bunch of glow sticks in a room that you didn't need glow sticks to see that Jesus' body was right
He's
behind
like,
him.
"Oh, Jesus' body's right here. I gotta see the room."
He cracked like
Crack a
6
glow
glow
stick.
sticks in a circle around himself.
Now wait for your friends to show up.
Our antagonist's body, disintegrated again, like they do with the.
They all kept dying.
But
remember we didn't realize that they needed the bracelets because we forgot about that plot point, and then people just started to dematerialize it, and they were like, "Wait, what the fuck just happened?" And then, Sean had to explain to us that they weren't wearing the bracelets. Like, oh, that was a plot point.
This is going to be the worst video review of all time. I apologize.
I mean, we're just shaking off the cobwebs. Over
There's no
2 years of not doing it.
Listen,
and we watch something like this. This is like a splash of cold water.
Can I just?
But we're not even getting to this movie. Still goes after what we're talking. There's more.
I just want to get.
It keeps
main
going.
point that we haven't reviewed a movie in 2 years, right? Like we used to have a lot to say about Oogie Loves or Tiptoes or what was the one with Hagrid as the bear? What was that?
Oh,
was that Gooby?
Gooby,
yeah.
right? Like there's been a lot of things that have been said on this video review podcast. But Sean's like, I know how to ruin your fucking life. Here's the shit.
I wanted you to stop me. Now you know what I feel.
And don't forget, there was an after credit scene with the sequel bait, right?
But we didn't even get to the end of the movie yet.
We haven't gotten past Jesus getting shot in the face, which I'm sure Sean has shown
every time. A couple times.
Every time that we say Jesus shot in the face, Sean has put that in there, and we haven't gotten past that, and that's like 30 minutes in.
I think Jesus dies like 3 times in this movie.
I think everyone secretly loved this movie. You're gonna watch it tonight when we leave.
I think it made him a man of faith.
All those.
Keeps coming back.
So after the millionth time that Ram went back in time with people and more people got killed again, eventually he went back in time, but only to before his parents died.
Oh,
right?
Oh, we didn't get to where the Muslim boss killed his parents. Like, give me the codes to invent time travel so I can kill Jesus.
He's like, Jesus got shot in the face.
He's like, no, I won't give you the codes to go back in time and kill Jesus. And he's like, fine. Your mother's dead. He's like, I won't give you those codes. Your father's dead. You still believe in Jesus? He's like, no, I'm an atheist Jew.
That was actually.
I'm gonna kill your friends. All right, I'll give you the codes.
I think that was probably the most intense part. I think that was probably the most intense part of the movie.
The bad guy said he'd let him go back in time to fucking save.
Yeah, he's like, let him go back. He's like, this death was meaningless. You can go back and save them. And he's like, fine, here's the
for
code.
1 second I would actually let you go back in time and save your parents? Ha ha ha! I will not let you go back in time and save your parents.
You dumb Jew.
Yeah.
Well, you can say that, so it's okay. Oh, Evan fell over. I think he's broken, everybody. Evan's broken.
Evan is off screen on his hands and knees praying.
What about my parents?
Seriously, Ram? You thought that I would keep my word for a split second? You're dumber than you look.
So he goes back to before his parents get murdered, after Jesus has gotten murdered, because there's another version of him that's going to make sure Jesus still gets crucified. Not to mention those other guys get crucified too. I don't know how that really all even happened. But he's trying to save his parents, and he goes back with a shitload of machine guns.
So his girlfriend, who's not his girlfriend, gets shot in the Jesus times, and she's like
Did
dying.
she die or is she dying?
Well, she died, but then her doppelganger from 10 minutes earlier lived, so it was fine. But like basically, it was like, oh no, Jesus, if you're the real God, how come you're letting my girlfriend die? And he's like dying on the cross, and he's like, ugh, and it's just.
I'm pretty sure everybody
cut that
lives
part out.
except the guy that had the penguin. I think like all of the.
He was there at the very end. I think.
Was that a doppelganger? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which version he was. But
And like
at the very end of the movie, I think at the very end, I think everyone was alive.
I think the original
Other
people,
than the Muslims, they were all
right.
dead.
Well, they, you know,
Sounds so hard.
yeah, really, their future was a
cops
toxic.
come in and like
And shoot the Muslims.
Yeah, that's
Campus
right.
police
or whatever, like reads them off this code, and he's like, "Okay, sir," and they just
They
turn
just
in the
fucking lay
hallway and they
waste.
start lighting these people up. Mind you, these are like, who are these guys?
No, my favorite scene in the movie was
Guardian
when the guy's
angels.
like, Jesus, why did you take my wife and baby? And he's praying in the hallway, and the janitor is just in the background, like, yo, I don't give a fuck what movie you're making here. I have to mop these floors,
Otherwise,
or I don't get paid.
Yeah.
Right. So there's like just like a dude in the back, and like for a while I'm like, haha, I'm making a joke. That guy's gonna come into the plot, and then he doesn't. It's literally.
I thought the
just
janitor was going to come into the
No,
plot.
no, no. I thought maybe it was a character.
later, and the guy's
Oh,
not there.
right.
No, it's
Maybe there would be an
literally
insert,
just the
yeah.
janitor. Like,
Well,
I don't give a fuck what movie. you're
One
filming.
version of that guy, the family's dead guy, is he gets crucified too. Like that just came out of nowhere. Like
the movie literally falls apart.
Yeah.
But they're gonna
he
crucify you
does
for
the
Guy
Indiana
stole a
Jones.
tomato.
Yeah, his
not-
Muslim friend
yeah.
stole a tomato and then was being a jerk.
Did they have tomatoes in the Middle East?
You know,
It was something.
that's
Maybe it was an apple.
That's
I don't
actually a pretty good question.
I thought it was an apple.
I don't know.
I don't think they did. I definitely don't think they did.
Sean, Google
Well,
that.
wait. Technically, is the Mediterranean the Middle East?
They're in
No,
the
that's
Middle
not
East.
wong. That's
Well,
wrong.
wasn't-
I'm sorry.
weren't tomatoes from
Italy.
Tomatoes are from Italy,
Oh, I have
right?
no
No, they
idea.
weren't. They were introduced to Italy, I think, from the Americas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right, everybody, put your votes in the comment section below.
Forgive me if I don't believe you.
All right, I feel like.
No, we haven't finished.
Are you sure about that?
I'm dead sure that we have not finished this discussion because we have not gotten past the shooting of Jesus Christ in the face.
I mean, you have.
Yeah. Are you
No,
sure? It's
okay.
not just you.
Like I said, you're gonna go to bed and you'll be like, I can't believe that.
Like
they did
the
it.
move, like
fucking chewing Jesus'
I
nose,
have
man.
not, I have never seen a movie fall apart like this ever. Like, I understand the movie was bad. I understand the dialogue was bad. I understand the production was bad. The acting was bad.
It
Fine.
had some good lighting.
The production actually was decent.
It wasn't.
Yeah, no.
But then they
Good
go
lighting.
back. But
The
then they
sound's
go.
kinda shit, but
But then they go back in time and shoot Jesus in the face, and it's like we're gonna stop Christianity from happening. And I like from that point on, my brain went whoop and shut off, and I was like, I don't know how I can like ever get past this jump the shark moment.
also
It was so
that's when it jumped the
ridiculous
shark?
the whole way on.
the title of the movie doesn't come into play until about an hour and 20 minutes in. I
And the
kept
movie's
saying,
only an
like,
hour and 15 minutes
when
long.
does this title become relevant to the movie? Because like we're still in present
And then
day.
they say the line.
Do they say
They
assassin
say
33
I don't know.
AD?
They say 33 AD or something like that. Like,
Oh, I didn't
I
miss that.
think the big
It
point we're
makes
missing
sense.
here
It's
is that
33 AD.
they're pulling off such an event like this, and it really only has one kind of name, and that's the ultimate jihad.
Yeah.
You know, when they said that though, they really like put emphasis on it, like, and they like wanted you to be like genuinely like.
They literally call the killing of Jesus in the past as the ultimate jihad.
That would have been
What propaganda?
That's
What a
such a
brilliant
better
plan.
name for what this movie was.
Yeah, it should have been called that.
It's the
Yeah.
Muslim version of the final solution.
or it could have been Black Easter, the ultimate jihad, or something.
There's a lot of people hitting up my website and YouTube and saying I'm Islamophobic and all that kind of stuff. And I think I covered it pretty good in the movie, saying, look, you know, Muslims wouldn't want to do this. Extremists would, just like we have extremist Christians, okay? And it really doesn't make a lot of sense anyway, because they're going to go back and destroy that, and then who knows if Muhammad is even going to come along. So that's just part of the fun of the time travel thing. But it does seem like it would be the ultimate jihad.
Be exactly why the director was saying, we created Black Easter, has all the original elements of Assassin 33 AD. We redesigned the movie to make it easier to follow, less offensive to Muslims, better special effects, less cheesy, and faster paced. But it's actually got a longer runtime, so I don't know how the fuck it's a faster pace.
Like,
I want to know what better special effects there
who
were.
is that for? Who are they serving?
Yeah, that's the. There was an
this
audience.
Isn't Warner Brothers making the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, there was an audience out there with the hashtag. We just missed it.
Where are those people? I want to talk.
Release Black Easter.
Hashtag release the Easter cut.
But like, release the Easter cut.
Restore the
Well, no,
assassin.
it's probably called the Ram Cut because he's just narrating over the whole thing.
Dude,
I haven't seen it, but I know that reading he's just narrating over everything. That doesn't make any sense.
Take a break. You two stay here.
Don't be judgmental or hating on Muslims. Ahmed is an extremist. There's a big difference.
We can't kill him.
I just don't understand who makes this movie in the first place.
Someone who wants to shoot Jesus.
But like, is there like a family in like Illinois, like in deep white suburbia, that's like, we don't let our kids watch Hollywood movies like Iron Man and the Hulk. We watch Jesus movies like Assassin 33 AD in my house. Like, you think there's people that talk like that?
100%.
Go after them, Ram. Don't let them kill Jesus.
And,
what was the ending?
Oh God! Then during the credits, the credits.
They teased the Antichrist for a sequel.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying
get
earlier.
sent
They have
to
sequel bait.
Wait, what happened to them where they got sent to the? Like, how did they get sent to the?
Was that the future? Because the guy had an iPad and was typing really fast.
Or that the actual ending was Ram like going back as a crossing guard to stop the guy's family from dying in a car crash.
Yeah.
Instantly, not even like, and like, it would have been better if they like sold it if he actually just.
Or he actually just like.
just be like. And then just disappearing.
The movie didn't have the balls after shooting Jesus in the face to have this guy sacrifice himself to save the other guy because he was forgiving him. Like, that would have been something. I don't know. But he just ports in like, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't. I expected him to stop in the middle of the traffic with the stop sign because he had
Gonna
that.
get hit regardless.
Yeah.
Christ actually saved it.
Yeah.
He just turns into like blue dust.
No, he's not the Antichrist. What happens in the post credits is the versions of them that came back and they sign language to themselves what's happening and got shot, and we thought they were dead. They weren't, or at least he wasn't dead yet.
Dan, the whole time we were watching the movie, you're like, yo, aren't you following this? Their doppelgangers went back in time 10 minutes to save them. And I'm like, Dan...
You're just talking about Jesus getting shot
I was
in the
like,
face.
yo, Dan, why don't you shut the fuck up? Nobody's following
You gotta
this
go.
movie.
But
Like...
No, you're right. I forgot about
at the end, like someone from the jihad team or like the Antichrist wants to speak to this guy, and they drag him off because he's not dead.
We need to find out why the Antichrist wants him.
We transferred to the future, but we weren't the only ones. The Ahmed that was in Jesus' tomb also transported before his timeline expired. He brought Jesus' DNA with him. Well, he was able to clone Jesus. Now this new Jesus can raise the dead, levitate objects, manipulate the weather, change molecular structures, and more. Only one big problem. He's quite the opposite of Jesus. That must be why they call him the Antichrist.
But all right. Anyway, let's put a ball on this for real. This was a doozy. Just like trying to keep track of how many
sandwiches.
Can we go around and give it a rating out of 10? Can we do that?
We'll
zero.
Start with you, Kurt. How many out of 10 bodies of Christ?
That's a fresh 3 for me, just because there's a little bit of hope at the end.
You say 3?
Yeah.
All right. That's a 2 for Bodies of Christ on me out of the Bodies of Christ scale. This movie was a disaster. It was offensive. It took 20 years out of my life. I'm sorry that we introduced the world to this, and I pray for your forgiveness.
It's 2 bullets to the head of Christ for me.
Double tap.
Sean, show it twice, please. Thank you.
Double tap. I think I'm gonna give this the highest score out of you guys. I'm gonna go with like a 5 out of 10. Bodies of the Christ. I got some enjoyment out of this, and I was really on the edge of my seat in the scene where they kill his parents, because I was like, they're not gonna really do that. Like, I thought someone else was gonna come in and save the
dude
day.
had brown skin in this movie. Of course he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
This movie
Start the intro with that, Sean. But
hashtag cancel.
But no, I was interested in some of this, and then it just got way.
The message of the movie is the Muslims are violent people. They're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Which isn't true.
But
yes,
not at all.
yes.
No,
Can we say that this movie is racist and it's propaganda, and we don't support it?
Yeah, no, of course. But
Glad I haven't made
it was still fun to watch.
No.
Funny.
I wouldn't use the word funny.
I wouldn't use the word
funny. Can I say that?
Funny?
Yes.
Sure.
It was funny to watch.
Fucked up sort of way, maybe.
Allahu Akbar. Finally, a world without filthy Christian scum.
Dan, how many whatever bodies of Christ do you give this piece of crap?
-9 bodies of Christ.
-9. -9. What
if I already didn't want to be Christian, you know, beforehand, I definitely don't now. Yeah.
Dan did not convert at the end of the movie. 0 bodies.
That was the whole point. That was the whole point.
Didn't we come up here and have matzah after it?
What'd you think, Anthony? How many bodies of Christ what'd you get?
It's getting a big goose egg. 0 minutes of my life I will not receive back. This movie gets nothing. God bless us all.
Well, thanks for coming. thanks for
having me.
Thanks for checking out.
It was great.
Why did?
Yeah, everybody, thank you for making the trip out to my new house in Pennsylvania, where apparently I live now. I appreciate all of your friendships. Sean is no longer invited and is no longer able to pick movies.
What about review a good movie?
Oh, that's not what we do here.
I know, but like maybe you should. Just
No.
once.
We did that by accident, I think, with Zardoz.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
and the country one. What was that one?
Pure
called?
Country, Pure Heart.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I mean, in a way.
And everything else
that
was
a video podcast. That was
We
audio.
still reviewed it. Yeah.
Everything else was.
Hey, we fucking watched Freddy's Revenge on the show. All right, that is a fucking
Yeah,
solid
Freddy's
movie.
Revenge.
All right,
Yeah.
that is a good movie. The first Tetsuo and the second Tetsuo, especially.
I'll watch
Tetsuo.
the first.
I'll watch that.
We watched Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure like 5 years ago. That was a mess.
Is that a kids movie?
Yeah.
No.
Grandma Anna.
Sean wants to put Evan back into stasis. That's what's happening right now. Yeah.
So how do you feel? Biden's president. Corona's over.
Yeah, man. How do you feel?
Sorta.
You've just been sitting on that couch for 2 years.
Where you at, man?
Biden's president, sorta. Corona's over.
Oh, World War
sorta.
III's about to happen too.
Biden's president, sorta.
You know, I gotta say, after 2 years, not much has improved. God bless America, everybody. Good night.
God bless. Good night.
This is for taking my family.
Bagging.